sabi. Pero dapat po, sagutin niyo si Deputy Speaker Marcoleta. Kasi yun po tinitingnan niya, paano mapunta sa inyo? No? I think the correct reply to that is, we never lost ownership in the first place. That is why there was no burden of proof on our behalf to show ownership. Kaya po ang pinasok ko agad was an arbitration process. Ano ba ang claim nyo? Anong claim niya? Which is, pagka po pinag-aralan niyo po yung inyong kasulatan, nag-usapan na kayo sino may utang, sino magbabayad. Kinilanan na kayo kaagad by virtue of that agreement. Yun po, Mr. Katigbak, Attorney Redon, yun po tingin ko yung angulo doon sa inyong statement. I now relinquish and bring back give back the presiding duties to our chairman.
Salamat, Vice Chairman Mike Defensor. Sa kalaman po ng lahat, kasama po natin ngayong araw na ito ang PCGG. At bago ko po i-recognize ang PCGG, na kinakatawan po ni Commissioner John Agbayani. Ito po ay mga maaasahan natin. At si Director Stephen Tanchuling, the COMSEC is directed to execute the oath of our distinguished guest before this body.
Ikaw na lang. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Maraming salamat po, COMSEC. PCGG, can you, pwede po bang pakilinaw po tungkol sa mga usapin na kanina po ay nabanggit na ni Congressman Marcoleta, Commissioner John Agbayani, pwede niyo po ba kami bigyan ng linaw?
Magandang gabi po, Chairman and Your Honors. Base po sa PCGG records, nais ko pong ilahad yung sinasabi nilang staggered basis in turning over the possession and ownership of ABS-CBN to the Lopezes by the government. This is based on, briefly po, itong mga following events. Unang-una po, yung 1986 sequestration po ng Canlaon Broadcasting System.
Mr. Chair, sino po ba nagtanong sa PCGG representative? Wala pa po akong tinatanong sa kanya.
Kanina po, paalala lang po, Deputy Speaker Marcoleta, kanina po ay hinahanap nyo ang paglilinaw ng PCGG. Tungkol po sa usaping ito, pabayaan po natin na makapagsalita po ang PCGG.
Wala po ako sinabi na hinahanap ko yung PCGG. Binanggit ko lamang po sa
Hearing
record.
suspended.
Pwede po bang malaman ang pangalan po ng representative ng PCGG?
Hearing resumed. Deputy Speaker Marcoleta.
Mr. Chair, pwede po bang malaman ang pangalan ng representative ng PCGG?
PCGG.
Si Commissioner John A. Agbayani po. Your Honor.
Ito po sa record na naitala ng aming committee ay nakalagay po yung ganito. On July 17, 1986, PCGG sent a letter to the Board of Administrators directing the turnover of TV channel to frequency and radio frequencies, DWOK, etc., both in Metro Manila. Ito po ba'y kinukonfirm ninyo?
Opo. Opo, Your Honor.
1986, the corresponding order by the PCGG for the turnover of the said frequencies was issued. You confirm this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit po ganun na nangyari? Napakabilis yata. Wala po ba kayong kinailangan na proseso o halimbawa magpangapagpapatunay? At ang nangyari rito, sinulatan nyo kagad ang Board of Administrators at CLA inutusan na ninyo na i-turn over ang Channel 2. Samantalang dun sa Letter of Instruction number 11, ginawa po yun ng dating Pangulong Cory Aquino in order to determine the true ownership of these facilities. Bakit po ang nangyari, wala pa namang determination, ang PCGG gumawa na kayo ng hakbang para i-turn over ang ABS-CBN facilities sa kanila?
Mr. Chairman, Your Honor, base po sa record ng PCGG, kasi matagal na po nangyari po ito, before this decision was arrived at, there was a deliberation by the PCGG and bank to deliver a temporary use and possession of the radio frequencies of DWOK 630, DWW 101, and the TV Channel 2 frequency. Ngunit, temporary use and possession lang po ito. That is the basis of their early occupation of ABS-CBN. Kung titingnan po ninyo ang order na ito of 17 July 1986, it is consistent with the desire of President Cory Aquino. Nakalagay po rito that it shall be understood that the use of the ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation of the above frequencies shall be subject to whatever may be the final adjudication by appropriate authority on the ownership of the above-mentioned property. Kaya consistent po ang tayo ni President Cory Aquino na although the temporary use and possession of these facilities were granted to ABS-CBN, but it is subject to determination finally of the by proper authorities on the ownership of this property.
Salamat po. Mr. Chair, malinaw po yung binanggit ng representative ng PCGG. Ang pagkaka-turnover sa kanila ay temporary lamang and it will be subject to the appreciation of evidence of ownership that will be submitted by ABS-CBN. And I think that particular response is supported by Executive Order number 11, which was dated April 8, 1986, wherein the Board of Administrators were directed to determine the accurate information to the people's pending investigation by the Commission and until the question of true ownership is determined. Tama po yung kanilang sagot. Kaya po kanina, ang tinatanong ko kay Attorney Rendon, at ngayon, lumilitaw pala na ang pagkakakuha nila was made subject to that condition na kinakailangang magpatibay pa rin kayo ng ownership. Kaya tama po yung sinabi ni former President Corazon Aquino. Dito nyo lamang mapatutunayan, dito sa transparent na pagbibigay sa inyo ng pagkakataong mapatibayan ninyo ang inyong ownership, lahat ng proof ng ownership ay pakita ninyo, torrents, titles, at ibang mga katibayan ng pagmimayari ng inyong mga facilities sa pamamagitan ng arbitration. Kaya nga kanina pa po tayo paikot-ikot dito, ang hinahanap namin ay yung record ng proceedings hanggang makita natin doon na ipakita nyo ng buong buo ng walang pag-aalinlangan na talagang kayo talaga ang may-ari ng ABS-CBN. Ito po yung hinahanap naming record of proceedings, attorney. Hindi po yung nagkaroon kayo ng compromise agreement ng dahil lamang sa offsetting ng mga halaga ng pagkiklaim ng bawat isa sa panig ng gobyerno at ang panig ng ABS-CBN. Medyo walang closure. Parang kulang po doon eh. Yung pinaka-mahigpit, yung pinaka-importanting yugto na kung saan makita natin na may closure talaga sa pamamagitan ng isang arbitration, yun po ang hindi nyo maipakita ngayon. Walang record. Mr. Chair, until and unless ABS-CBN was able to submit the complete records of proceedings, wala pong closure ito. Sapagkat the best evidence, attorney, is the records of proceedings. Kahit na po, halimbawa, tanungin kayo nung mga kasama namin dito, mentioning about the doctrine of qualified political agency. Hindi po mangingibabaw yun eh. Ang importante pa rin is the best evidence, yung records ng arbitration proceedings. Kahit na po gamitin nyo yung doctrine of primary jurisdiction, the best evidence will prevail, yung record ng proceedings. Kahit gamitin ninyo yung presumption of regularity, mas gusto pa namin makita yung object evidence. That is the best evidence. Kahit gamitin pa ninyo yung doctrine of operative fact, hindi po mangingibabaw yun. Do sa best evidence, ito po yung record ng proceedings. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat po, Congressman Deputy Speaker Marcoleta. Ang susunod po na magtatanong ay si Congresswoman Josephine Ramirez Sato, na binigyan ni Congresswoman Aragones ng kanyang oras. At sa kaalaman po ni Congresswoman Josephine Sato, meron pa pong available kayo na 8 minuto na maaaring magamit. Congresswoman Sato, you're now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Can somebody unmute me because I cannot unmute myself here? Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I proceed with my interpellation, may I just make a manifestation? Because during our